Yes guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to address how you should line up in your next weekend league. What I used last week, I achieved my highest rank, so use it and tell me what you think. There's going to be 4 different presets here, including an ultra defensive one when you're holding on to a lead, a defensive and attacking one depending on how you like to play, and an ultra attacking formation whether you're trying to trace a goal down. So the first formation is actually going to be ultra defensive, and it is going to be the 4-3-3-3, by far the most defensive out of all the 4-3-3 formations. As you can see here, we've got 2 CDMs lying back and 1 centre mid who's going to be moving freely, going up front and going up the pitch and also dropping back. So our tactics for the formation should be very simple. We're going to have balance 4-on-4. We want to stay nice and compact at that back line, with our offensive style being fast build up. Now, I use fast build up or long ball in this formation personally. With more defensive formations, I use fast build up. This is because we want to hit them on the counter attack basically. On most of this formation, we're going to be sitting back. They are going to have most of the ball. We have to face that. But when we do want to get the ball, we want to make the most of it and hit them on the break and hopefully score that goal. Our width is going to be 5 and our players in the box is going to be 4. Now, if you use too high of a players in the box, you're breaking the point in this formation. The whole point in this formation is to sit back and hold on to that lead. You do not at any point want to commit too many forwards and get hit on the counter attack. And with width, we do not want to go too wide, otherwise there's a lot of gaps. Corners are going to be 3 and free kick is going to be 1, like I said, with players in the box. You do not want to overload that box too much, otherwise you are going to get hit on the break. Again, is the 4-3-3 formation, like I said, the most defensive of the 4-3-3s. Our wingers are going to have cut inside, getting behind and default everything else. Nothing to change there really. Our striker is going to have stay central, getting behind, default stay forward. Now, I know this seems like a a balanced formation right now, but it truly becomes defensive in the CDM instructions, as you'll see now. Our other wing, again, the same. Our centre mid is actually going to have every single thing on default except from cover centre. And our CDMs are going to have cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, and default cover centre. Very, very useful there. Everything you would want on your CDM. Centre halves default, and fullbacks are going to have stay back while attacking and default. Now, by far the most meta instructions having your fullbacks, and I'll tell you why now. In every single one of these formations, you are going to see me doing stay back while attacking. Now, this is because in a game, if you do want your fullbacks to attack, simply go onto your D-pad and put attacking fullbacks on. However, manually in game, you can't put stay back while attacking. That's why you stay back on my fullbacks. Goalkeeper, same for every single formation, is going to have comes for crosses and super keeper. Our next formation is going to be the defensive formation. This is going to be the 4-3-2-1. One of my personal favourites, a very underused formation, and what I want you guys to try out. So, our defensive style is going to be balanced, and our width and depth are going to be 4 and 5. Again, we want to stay nice and solid at that back line, making it difficult for them to cut balls for us, running behind us, or through balls for us. Our depth is going to be 5 now. We do not want to sit too far back with this formation, otherwise we're going to basically turn into an ultra defensive formation. Again, we do not want to push too high in this formation, otherwise we're going to get hit on the counter attack and leave massive gaps in between our defenders. Our offensive style is going to fast build up now. The 4-3-2-1, you'll probably see in a second, is very, very central. You've got no wingers, no left mids and right mids. In that case, you want to play through the middle, fast build up play and cut them open like that. Our width is going to be 5. Again, we do not want to go too wide, otherwise they are going to leave gaps in between our fullbacks and our wingers. Players in the box 5, do not overload that box too much, guys. Corners 3, free kicks 1. That's what I usually do on my formation, so use that and tell me what you think. Again, the 4-3-2-1 formation, like I said, no wingers, no left mids and right mids, just simply left forward and right forwards. Our striker is going to have stay central, getting behind, stay forward, and default interceptions. Now, I always use this on my striker, and I'll tell you why now. Your striker is always going to be up the pitch when needed the most. If you come out from the back with a pass, he is always going to be up there, making it difficult for their centre halves and running in behind them. Our left forwards and right forwards are going to have every single instruction on default, guys, except from getting behind. Unlike all my forwards in this formation to get in behind defenders and cause major problems. With our right centre mid and left centre mid, they are going to have every single instruction on default except from cover centre. And as you can see, my central centre mid, aka our CDM, is going to have stay back while attacking, default cover centre. Very, very meta. Centre halves are going to have default, and our fullbacks are going to have stay back while attacking and default. Again, same as always, stay back while attacking. Goalkeeper, like I said last time, comes with crosses and super keeper. Moving on to our attacking formation, this is actually going to be the 4-2-3-1, my personal favourite in FIFA 21. Very attacking, very fun to play with. So, the 4-2-3-1, as you can see here, we've got a left cam, a right cam. They are going to act as left foot and right foot on the attack, and they're also going to act as left mid and right mid in defence. It forms a very sturdy platform foot. Our defensive style for this formation is going to be balanced, and our width and depth is going to be 5 and 5. Now, the 4-2-3-1 is very, very balanced. However, it is probably more attacking than defending. Offensive style is going to be long ball. Now, the formation itself does go quite wide on the attack, with our left cams and right cams acting as wingers. In that case, they're going to be darting it down that wing, hugging that touchline, causing major problems to their fullbacks. And all it takes is one ball through, they're in, they can do a one-on-one opportunity, or slide it in for our attacker to slot home. Our width is going to be 5, you can up to 6 if you want. It depends on how you like to play. If you do like to play slightly more attacking, then up it to 6. If you don't, down it to 5. Players in the box, 6. We've got 3 cams, 1 striker, 2 CDMs. Do not get your CDMs forward, however, get all your cams in that box. Corners 3, free kicks 1, same as always. Again, the 4-2-3-1 formation, not much explaining to do, as I'm sure you've already heard about it. Our striker is going to have stay central, getting behind, default stay forward. Now, I said it again, this is by far my favourite instructions to have on my striker. He's always going to be up there, running in behind. Our cam is going to have stay forward, gets into box, default, providing almost a second striker for our CDMs or cams to pass to. With our left cams and right cams, again, they're acting as left wings and right wings. They're going to have default, get into box, default, again, get into box, overload that box. CDMs, what you would expect really, cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, default cover centre. Centre halves are going to have default, with our fullbacks on stay back while attacking and default, same as always. Goalkeeper, again, you know that by now. So, moving on to our last formation, in my opinion, one of my personal favourites, the 4-1-2-1-2 second. Just came out really, or not just came out, just became meta. This FIFA is so good. Use it, especially with your ultra attacking preset. So, as you can see here, it's very, very central, and that's what I like with this formation. I like to play through the centre, quick tiki-taka football. It's also very good because we've got a cam who's going to provide the attacking support and a CDM who's going to provide the defensive support. So that means our left centre mid and right centre mid can do whatever they want. When we're defending, they can get back, and when we're attacking, they can go forward. So with the tactics of this formation, we're going to have balanced 6 and 7. Now, we do want to push high the pitch and do that offside trap, making them cause the problems to themselves. Our offensive style, like I said, this is going to be very tiki-taka football play, fast build-up. Our width is going to be 6. Now, we do not want to go too wide with this formation, up to 7 or 8. Otherwise, simply, our left centre mids and right centre mids are not going to play through the centre. Players in the box, 8. I know, it sounds surprising, but, like I said, we've got 2 centre mids, 1 cam, 2 strikers. Get them all in the box. Even get your fullbacks in the box or your CDM in the box, whatever you need to do with an ultra attacking preset. Corners 3, free kicks 1. Again, the 4-1-2-1-2 second, as you can see there, is very, very good looking. So, with our strikers, we are going to have stay central, getting behind, default stay forward. Now, this formation is very, very unique. I personally like having 2 strikers because they can assist to each other, they can pass to each other, and they can shoot to each other. They are always going to be on the pitch, they can be unpredictable, working together and do whatever they want. Our cam is going to have stay forward, get into box, default. Now, with a lot of these formations, you're going to see a lot of our players getting up that pitch, staying forward and getting forward. Speaking of getting forward, our centre mids are going to have get forward, get into box, default cover centre. Like I said, use this formation when you're 2-0 down, 1-0 down in the 80th minute, and get them in forward and score that goal. Our CDM is going to have cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, default cover centre. And our centre halves are going to have default. Fullbacks, I know it sounds stupid, stay back while attacking, default, just because of the fact that you can join the attack in-game manually on the D-pad, but you can't put stay back while attacking. Goalkeeper is going to have comms for crosses and superkeeper, same again. And that is the instructions and tactics for the 4-1-2-1-2 second, as well as the tactics for the 4-3-3 third, the 4-3-2-1, the 4-2-3-1, and the 4-1-2-1-2 second. So guys, if you did like this video and want me to do this next week and what you should line up next week post-patch, then make sure you like and subscribe so you do not miss out any more of this content. Anyway guys, have a nice day, have a nice week, and goodbye, and don't forget to subscribe.